So George, first of all, going into the transfer portal is a very personal decision. Why did you go into the portal, and why was Mississippi State the right decision?
I just felt like, going into the portal, I just wanted another step. COVID year gave me an extra year, and I just felt like I should, use that. UMass taught me a lot, and I had a great time there, and, I wish the best for him this season. But I just felt like personally it was the best decision for myself to use my last year and try to go somewhere else.
A lot different weather-wise and everything. What's it been like adjusting to?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, the weather is awesome. There's not too much wind. It's humid. It's great for the ball when you're kicking it. So I'm happy where I am.
Archer, I understand you have added a new skill to your arsenal as a holder. I mean, how did that kind of come to be, and how do you like it so far?
Well, at the Air Force Academy, the kicker was Charlie Scott, and he could punt right-footed but kick lefty, and I was the only one on the team who could hold lefty. So whenever we brought Ben Raybon in, the lefty kicker, he was the only one who could hold lefty. But I can hold both, and I'm excited.
What was your off-season like? Well, like before coming back to training camp, what did you focus on the most?
I really focused on my hang time. It's really, I think we can both agree, it's really easy to hit 60, 70-yard bombs, but you want to match them with proper hang time, get those 5-0s again. And once you do that, all the gunners and the snapper are just waiting on the returner, and it's a lot of pressure on the returner to catch the ball in front.
What did you learn from last year? How much did that experience help you coming into this year?
I learned a lot last year, but I really wanted to focus on hang time versus distance, so I'm looking forward to this upcoming season, and I'm fired up to unleash.
How different is it for you kind of this year now, coming into camp, being one of the more experienced guys, having some experience on your belt now?
Well, last year was the first time I played in the SEC. It was a lot different than playing at the Air Force Academy and Air Force Prep. So I feel like I learned a little bit from there, and I learned a lot about how important it is to hit a successful ball, because these returners in the SEC, one small slip up as a punter, and that's going to be a touchdown.
What's been your impression so far? I mean, obviously there's going to be competition wherever you go, but you show up here, you're not guaranteed anything but an opportunity. So how do you feel like it's going so far?
I feel like it's going good. You just got to focus, on the day. You can't look too far forward, and just do the best that you can every day and work and compete. Competition makes everyone better. So, I'm excited for this, and camp's not over.
Kind of for both of y'all, but George is new to you with Coach Mealy being the special teams coordinator. How's that relationship, and how's that going? And Archer, how different is it from Coach Rock?
He's awesome. He's very understanding. Communication is great, and I feel like that's very important between a player and a coach. He's very susceptible when we work together. So he's awesome.
Yeah, both coaches have different coaching methods, but at the end of the day, we're trying to hit our best ball. Coach Mealy has done a great job of coaching all the kickers, snappers, and punters. Working on fundamentals, mechanics, what he expects us to do, and it's up to us to fulfill those expectations and hit some bombs.
Archer, last year, between the kicking, obviously there was the punt return at Memphis. And what did you kind of learn from watching those games, being in those games, about how important special teams can be, in determining a game in the SEC?
It is game changing. Just one play on special teams can dictate, the outcome of the game. And we learned that. That's it.
How's the place kicking competition going?
It's going smoothly. We're coming out each day, focusing on each other and on ourselves, just getting better individually and competing when we can.
Yeah, it's going great, and we're pushing each other every day, making sure that we're coming out here and working hard and having a good time while we're doing it.
Ben, you got a different atmosphere you're kicking in, obviously kicking at a higher elevation in northern Colorado.
Oh, yeah.
What's that like in there?
Man, I mean, the ball, it's sometimes when you're up there on those dry days and it's nice and warm, sometimes it feels like there's helium in them balls, but you can feel today it's nice and muggy. Feel like we're swimming in the air a little bit. Sometimes it feels like it weighs the ball down a little bit, but now we're coming out here, we're booming them, we're having a good time working hard. So
what's it like for both of y'all, because you both come in transfers first year? How much have y'all kind of leaned on each other?
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, a lot. Yeah, we've
just been like kind of supporting each other through the whole thing. We're both new here, so we're both learning the culture, the team culture, and everything like that. So we're just trying to push each other individually, and then we're just doing our job to the best of our ability every day.
And then the other thing I could say too is that we came in and we're both really like similar people, I'd say, and we can really like relate our own experiences through 5 years of college football at different places and use that to help build each other to get better each and every day.
When you guys were making your decisions, I guess what played a factor in deciding to come here at Mississippi State?
I think it's a little bit different for both of us, but for me, when I first got into the portal, it was just the coaching staff that followed me. The whole coaching staff followed me immediately, and I just wanted to be somewhere where I was like going to be supported and loved, and I just felt the love from Mississippi State right away, and it was an easy decision.
Yeah, for me, I kind of just took my last year, jumped in the portal, just betting on myself, and I wanted to shoot for the stars, and obviously the SEC is about as big as it gets in the college football world, and I couldn't be happier with where I ended up.
Remind me, I remember talking to you after you committed. You had a pretty quick turnaround because you were headed somewhere, weren't you?
Yeah, I was heading to another school out west, and I had been, but I had been talking to Coach Gallant, and we had been communicating back and forth, and I communicated that I was super interested in Mississippi State, and when they gave me the opportunity to come out here to Starkville, I couldn't say no.
So who's going to handle kickoffs? Who's going to handle place kicking? How's that all going to shake out?
Well,
right now we're just competing, coming out here every day, trusting our preparation, and we're just still competing for the job. So we'll let you know.
Yeah, you'll see on the first Saturday who's doing what. But like I said, we're pushing each other every day, and we're competing, and we're keeping the attitudes positive and having fun.
When were you both aware, each of you answered, that the other is coming too, when you both were transferring here?
Well, I was committed here pretty soon, and then I found he was coming. So, but I had no prejudice or nothing. It was just, let's go. Like, it's game time. Like, whoever gets the job, and like, I don't know. I've always been around a big specialist group, so it's just normal to have like more than one kicker on the roster, and it is what it is. Like, you got to go out there and just compete with each other and have fun with it.
Yeah, it's kind of opposite for me. Like at my smaller schools, it's only ever been a couple of us, so I'm not used to having a big crew, but I knew how like it works in these big time schools. I knew we were gonna be deep in the specialist unit, so when I committed, I had no idea who was here. I just showed up and met the guys, and we've been getting along since day one. It's been awesome. We got a great crew, and we're out here every single day, and we're all great friends. We hang out on and off the field, and it makes for a really great and successful environment.
Even though you're both competing for the job, how much do y'all help each other in practice? Give tips or a commentary, say correct this, work on this, and try this?
All the time. I mean, we want each other to do as best as we can. It's a team sport, so we're just going out there, and if we mess up and make a mistake, we're both looking at the film and helping each other out the best we can.
Yeah, I mean, I think that just the fact that we've become super tight, and we've been together pretty much every day since January. You start to learn others' tendencies, and you're going to pick each other up when they're down, and we're going to stay positive all the time, and we're always, because when one's elevating their play, that forces you to elevate your play, so then everyone gets better.
Mississippi State struggles, when it came to kicking last year, were pretty well documented. I guess were you guys you see that kind of from afar, the struggles that State had, and did that kind of play a role when you entered the portal, understanding that there was a bit of a need there for Mississippi State?
No, I mean, that's last year. That's in the past. We're here to do our thing this year and compete with each other.
Yeah, I'm confident in what we got this year, so I'm excited for this season.
Yeah.
So nobody rolled out like a big red carpet when you got here or anything? No
Nope.
demo?
Nah.
We're just kickers, man. We got one job.
That's right. We're kind of focusing on the here and now, man. Cancel out on the noise.
Well, if y'all can answer this about just coming in, and how beneficial was the spring to kind of get y'all acclimated to the program?
Oh, 100%. You get to get comfortable with your operation, snapper and holder. You get to meet all the coaches, build that culture with the team, and know all the strength coaches and all that, and develop the whole way through the spring. So it really helps you get kind of ahead of the curveball going into the summer, so you know what you're expecting and it's an easier transition into the season.
Yeah, the spring was huge. We got to jump into the weight program with Coach Brown and all his other strength coaches, which I think is an awesome program. I think it's done really good stuff for us. And then, yeah, getting to know the guys, getting integrated with the team, getting integrated with the specialist crew, and our coaches as well. You know, I think that's everything for us, and I think that it's helping us monumentally.
What would be worse, trying to kick in a semi-hurricane condition or in a snowstorm condition?
Honestly, I'd say hurricane, man. That wind, like, if it's a hurricane, like, because I've kicked in both. And being out west in Colorado and in Kansas when I played JUCO, we had something like 40, 50. You just hit the ball up there. You have no idea where it's going once that wind gets with it.
Yeah, I'm from PA, so I know snow. And, yeah, wind like a hurricane, I mean, I don't know. There's not much you can do with that.
Neither of them are fun. I'll say that.
If it's going with the wind, you know, maybe
yeah, that's
fun.
True.
But
then we'll hit it about 100 yards.
What have you guys learned so far about the Cowbells playing at Davis Wade, and I guess on the flip side, how excited are you guys at the opportunity to play in some pressure-packed road experiences in the SEC?
Man, I couldn't be more excited for both of those things. I mean, all I've heard about the fans at Davis Wade is that they're some of the best in the country, if not the best in the country for sure. So I'm excited to get in front of those 60+ thousand, and yeah, when we get on the road too, it's gonna be like a dream come true. I can at least say for myself.
Yeah, I'm super excited just for the fans to experience like us, because I think we got a really special team this year, and for me, I'm just thinking it's another game, and just focusing on that. So, but I'm excited for this season.
That's right.
For what comes.
That's right.
Both of you have been the guy at the previous stops that you've been at, and you know what it's like in a pressure position when you only get so many opportunities to go out there. How does that experience help you when you're stepping into something like this?
Yeah, I think just maturity, experience. You just use that, and you live and learn from past mistakes, and do your best to not do those mistakes again, and just kind of excel and just use your experiences to your advantage. And with like maturing and everything as a player, you go out on the field and know your tendencies. It's easy to correct yourself.
Right. Yeah. I think one of the best ways to learn in anything is from experience, and both of us have had a plethora of it in collegiate football. So I think it helps us every single day. We can think back on whatever's happening. We can think back on past experiences and use that to elevate our play.
You talked about playing in some of these environments. I guess for you guys, when you go out there and line up for a kick, what's kind of going through your head to kind of not think about the pressure, not think about what your job is in that situation, and overthink it too much?
Yeah, my main thing is just I try to pick a target and then take my steps over, and then I pick another target that's straight, and then I kick it there.
Yeah, it's something we've done. It's something we've done 10,000 times. That's what they say. It's just kicking's all just muscle memory and repetitive motion. So when you're getting out there, it's just like kicking in the backyard or kicking in front of 60,000 people. It's the same thing.
Not making it bigger than what it is.
Exactly.
Just another kick.
Exactly.